Hey, so podcast number 4. I'm gonna just talk about some shit that happened in the past week. Hip hop related stuff. I'm just looking at the Reddit, the hip hop heads Reddit. Yes, I use Reddit. Reddit is a great website. I don't understand all the fuss, the fuss about it. Great website. I get a lot of my info from there. All right. Let's talk about. All right, Donald Glover, Atlanta, nominated for 2 Golden Globes: Best Comedy Television Series and Best Actor in a Comedy Television Series. Great show. I'll have to do a podcast on talking about Atlanta, but excellent show so far. Really loved the first season. Um, a lot of funny moments in it. The cool thing about that show is that it's not like a show that's like 100% totally funny. The thing that I found is that every episode has its like 4 or 5 special moments that are really really funny, and that's what I like about it. It's like this. It's weird. It's a weird show. It's like a at any time you feel like something really serious and dramatic could happen, which I feel like it will, but then like you get kind of a sigh of relief when nothing serious happens. There's kind of like a build up to something like very serious happening, but nothing ever does. Really interesting show so far, and I can't wait for season 2. Uh, Kanye met up with Trump. Cool. I have no thoughts on this, and I mean that in the most literal sense. I have nothing to say about this, and the funny thing is, everyone was so up in arms about it, like saying how Kanye had lost his mind, even though people were saying that weeks before this happened. Uh, the thing is, the reason why I don't have anything to say is because I don't think about Trump. I don't think about what Kanye is doing. I just really am more concerned with the music. And with Trump, I have nothing to say because I'm trying to avoid all that in the mood that I'm in right now in my life. I'm trying to like. I'm really in such a let's. It's not like egotistical, but I guess it would be more of a selfish. I'm very selfish right now. I'm trying to make my life the best that it can be, rather than worrying about what's happening with the politics or what gossip or drama is happening within the celebrity world or whatever like that. I'm trying to stay away from all that shit because it's such a distraction from me building up what I'm trying to do. So my thoughts on Kanye meeting up with Trump, I don't have any thoughts on it. It is something that happened, and I it's like it the thing that makes me think, like, when all this shit is happening, when this is the most talked about fucking thing. I mean, it has almost 5,000 upvotes on Reddit right now this past week, and it's like, do people really really care about this? At the end of the day, who really gives a fuck if Kanye met up with Trump? Are there people who are, at the end of their day when they're in their bed thinking to themselves about this? Is anyone really fucking thinking about this shit? Like, Kanye met up with Trump. What am I going to do tomorrow that has to do with this? You're not going to do shit because no one's going to be talking about it tomorrow. So ask yourself, do you really fucking care? Like, when you go to start a conversation and bring up how Kanye met up with Trump, do you actually care, or are you just trying to talk about something that doesn't fucking matter to anyone? Because it doesn't matter. None of this matters. This podcast doesn't even matter. New Kid Cudi album came out. I actually started it. I only listened to like the first 3 songs, just because I'm kind of interested, since he's in a funky spot in his life right now, and his air has been exposed to the world. So, and I listened to his last album and I didn't like it at all. The only 2 albums of his I really enjoy are Man on the Moon 1 and Man on the Moon 2. And I mean, that one like more instrumental album, when he's like the like kid in space or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. But that was actually pretty good. But it's nothing that I really went back to. Indie Cut has some good tracks on it, but I never really went back to it. So this new album, I'm kind of curious about, but at the same time, I'm not like going to it. I'm not like really. It's not urgent to really listen to it. Gucci Mane exposes Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club interview. I didn't watch the interview. I only watched this clip of it. And again, this falls under my category of really who gives a fuck. I mean, the thing is like it's just natural that people care about this drama and dramatic things that happen or gravitate towards the word exposed, you know. But it's like you watch the thing and it's just Gucci and he's talking about how Angela Yee like hit him up one time asking where he was staying at, what hotel he was staying at, and it's just like what I found interesting was like Envy and Charlemagne were they were kind of just laughing at the whole thing like I don't know what they were supposed to do really. They could have like tried to change the topic, but they kept riding with it and kind of like laughing at Angela. And that was weird that I just called her Angela. But it was just a weird, awkward moment. But at the same time, it's like, who gives a fuck? You know, it's like who really gives a fuck? It's like why are people even surprised at this? Like, are people really shocked that Angela Yee hit up Gucci Mane? And it's like he's one of the biggest rappers. Like, how many girls do you think have tried to hit up Gucci Mane? Especially like in the business. Like, so is anyone shocked by this? Does anyone really give a fuck though? Is the real question. Does anyone give a fuck about any of this? Excuse me. Young Thug's mom makes him go back to the airport and apologize to the airline workers. Now that is fucking hilarious. I didn't even look at the article or anything, but just reading that is such a funny concept. That is amazing if that actually happened. But yeah, that's another thing falls under the same fucking category. Who cares? Who cares that Young Thug talked to these airline workers in a disrespectful way? But the funny thing is that we don't even know the fucking thing that led up to that happening. But it's just like people needed to be outraged, and Young Thug is such an easy guy to hate on because of all the of his position in the music world. And people just love to find any reason to hate on someone like him, and they'll blow up any incident or instant that they can of him doing something bad. So, I mean, that's the only reason why this became so popular. I don't know the backstory of him, but all I know is, or I don't know the backstory of what happened at the airport, but all I know is that headline right there is so fucking good. It's just like straight out of a movie. You know, you're imagining like a cartoon, Young Thug's mom as a cartoon yelling at Young Thug, and he's like pouting his head down and stuff, walking back to the airport, and then he apologizes. That is a very funny headline. Kanye apparently co-wrote White Ferrari on Frank Ocean's Blonde. That is great. That is an excellent song. It's actually a fan favorite, I believe, off that album. It took a while for me to really super enjoy it, but now that I've re-listened to the album about a billion times, I actually do enjoy that song a lot. I don't know if I would put it in my top 5 favorite off that album, but it is a very good song. Gambino performs Redbone on Fallon. Excellent performance. I loved at the end when they just started jamming out and Gambino was singing at the top of his lungs. He really impressed me with that performance because a lot of people were saying how they must have messed with the vocals on that track, and then he kind of proved them wrong by matching it almost completely. So that was very impressive. Very impressive performance. Gambino is one of the best out right now. Another Gambino news. Chance said that the mixtape with Gambino was not done or close to being done, but will come out, and that mixtape will be incredible. Worst Guys by Gambino featuring Chance is an amazing song, and although Chance never really rapped on that song, but he did the All She Needed Was Some. It's like, who else could have really pulled that off? Even though, who could have pulled that off, saying those like 5 words? No, I thought it was an awesome track. And Chance is just incredible. Gambino is incredible, and I feel like they have some good chemistry. between them, although there's not too much to show for that so far. But they're two talented guys, so it must be good. Gucci Mane has a Tiny Desk concert performance. I must check that out. E40 just killed the Kodak beef with Lil Yachty and Dram with one tweet. I guess E40 had called weed broccoli before way long ago, so then he just kind of dissolved them fighting about who started the whole terminology or whatever. I don't know. Lil Yachty is kind of, yeah. When I first heard Lil Yachty, I think in the beginning of the year, I started listening to him. I love Minnesota and stuff, and I just loved his whole sound. It was so unique, and it still is. But he's becoming a real idiot lately. Like he said, I saw something that said that he had never eaten a vegetable before. Like, okay, like I don't even like that's just stupid though. It's just stupid. Like why would that be something that you would even say? If any, like you shouldn't say something like that. That's like, oh no, I've never even eaten a vegetable before. You should be like, no, I've never even eaten a vegetable before. I should probably start doing that because it's like you should eat vegetables. You should eat fruits. You should eat healthy food. So it's like, why are you saying it in a way that's like you're like low key proud that you've never eaten a vegetable? Like you've gone all these years without eating a vegetable, but it's like I guess it shows. It shows because you have no healthy thoughts coming to your head. It's just like these stupid, just the things that it's just like the whole he never listened to Biggie thing. It was like he didn't. The way he came about saying that was like that he was proud of the fact that he never did, rather than like, oh yeah, I've never listened to Biggie. Maybe I should do that one day, or maybe I'll check him out one day because. Well, it's like sorry about that. Got interrupted. But yeah, Lil Yachty. I mean, the way that you're going about talking about like the vegetables and Biggie and stuff, it's just like, rather than trying to come off like you're proud of the fact that you never ate a vegetable before, it should be like maybe you have fans now. You have little kid fans who are listening to you and they're gonna interpret that and say, "Oh, I don't have to eat vegetables." Like, is that really what you want? Do you want your kids not eating vegetables and being healthy? And being the best version of themselves that they can be, because vegetables help do that, and they're not even that bad. It's like this dude's like 19 years old or whatever. It's like, when are you gonna hit that age in your life? When are you gonna hit that maturity to say, I want to try all foods because food's good? Like you shouldn't you hit 18, you shouldn't be like I don't want to try this food because it's icky. You kind of hit this age and you have to man up. You have to become an adult about it. Anyway, though, I see Pitchfork has their top 100 songs. Let's look through it. Let's take a look. Kodak Black's on this list. I have not listened to like any song by him ever. Danny Brown, When It Rained. Excellent song. 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, No Heart. Good song, but I didn't listen to that project, but I do enjoy that song a lot. Rihanna, Alicia Keys, have not listened. Ariana Grande, I fucking love Ariana Grande. Ka. Wait, isn't that Brooklyn, that's the samurai guy. Haven't listened to that project. Travis Scott and Young Thug, Pick Up the Phone at 75. Excellent song. I fucking love that song. Schoolboy Q, That Part, number 73. Excellent song again. Isaiah Rashad, Smile. Wish that song was on the project. Amazing song, number 71. Awesome song. Vince Staples, Prima Donna with A$AP Rocky, number 69. Excellent song again. Young Ma, Ooh, number 67. Cool. Not a bad song. Drake, Controlla, number 62. Fucking do not like that project at all or anything associated with it. Young Thug, Digits, 58. Great song. Designer, Panda only got 56. What the fuck? How the hell did it get so low in the charts, or high in the charts, if you will? That should be like top 10. That's the song of the year right there. Designer as Panda. That's the song of 2016. How did it get so number 56? It should be top 10. Wow. Gucci Mane, First Day Out the Feds. Out the Feds. Number 55. Have not listened to that. Glowed Up. Kaytranada, number 53. Good choice. YG, Who Shot Me, number 52. I didn't really fuck with that project a lot. A lot of people hyped it up a lot, but I didn't really mess with it. Chance the Rapper, All Night. Interesting song to be number 50, or 47 off that album. But I guess it could be any song since it's the best songs of the year. Pitchfork. It could be any song, right? It doesn't have to be a single. Anderson .Paak, Come Down. Excellent fucking song. Great song. Number 44. Joey Perp, haven't listened to. Oh, Girls, I actually did. I think I did listen to that song. I think that was the single off Joey Perp's project, with Chance on it, number 43. It was pretty good. Beyonce, Sorry, number 41. Young Thug, Kanye West, number 40. Cool. I don't remember that song, but I don't think it's the best off that project. I think Harambe or Wyclef is best. No Name, Yesterday, number 37. Cool to see her on here. Great, well deserved. Kendrick Lamar, Untitled 2, number 36. Fucking incredible song. Oh, here we go. Chance the Rapper, Summer Friends, number 34. Cool, good pick. Really enjoyed that song. Broccoli by Dram with Lil Yachty, only 33. That should be higher or lower, if you will, on this as well. Isn't that another one of the most popular fucking songs of this year? Even though I think that song is insanely overrated. I'm sorry, I cannot get with that song. No More Parties in L.A. with Kendrick by Kanye West, number 32. That is interesting. That's a good pick for best song of the year because that song is amazing. So good. This Generation by A Tribe Called Quest, number 31. Okay, cool. One Dance, number 30. Holy fucking shit. They're trying hard not to rate these insanely popular songs as the top 10 I see. No, I'm just messing around. But that you would think that would be higher or lower if it was, or I don't know what to say, if you should say higher on the list or lower on the list, because it is like, if we're saying lower, then yeah, we're usually lower means that's worse though, and higher means that's better, but it's like lower is, in this case, it's better. So it's kind of confusing. Hold Up by Beyonce, number 28. Really Dough by Danny Brown with Kendrick, Absol, Earl Sweatshirt, number 26. That should be higher in my opinion. I'm going to say higher in terms of better, by the way. Alright, I'm just going to do that. Nike's number 25, Frank Ocean. Good pick. Good song. Love that song. And this is all genres, by the way. I forgot to mention that. This is all genres, all the best songs. Anderson .Paak, Am I Wrong, number 17. That's the one with Schoolboy Q, right? Yep. Good song. It's not. I would say it's not one of my favorites off the album, but I can definitely accept that it's up this high. Oh, Blood Orange has a few songs on here as well, but I have not listened to that. Kanye West, Real Friends, number 14. Excellent fucking song. I love that song. Frank Ocean, number 13. Pink and White. Fucking incredible song. Chance the Rapper, No Problem. Excellent fucking song. Number 12. We the People, A Tribe Called Quest. Number 11. Excellent fucking song. Hip hop is dominating this list. Wow. Ray Shremmerd, Black Beatles featuring Gucci Mane. Number 10. Here we go. See, I knew they were gonna save some fucking super popular songs to be in the top 10. You have to have Black Beatles, don't you? I mean, but Pitchfork fucking dick rides Ray Shremmerd a lot, I think, so. I don't know, I got, my bad, I mixed them up with Complex. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to insult you guys like that. Even though Ray Shremmerd's excellent. Frank Ocean, number 4. Ivy. Great song. If Self Control is not top 3, then I am going to flip the fuck out. Solange, is that how you pronounce her name? Cranes in the Sky, number 3. I haven't listened to that. What's the number 1 song? Holy shit. Beyonce, Formation is number 2. Excellent song. But what's number 1? It has to be a Frank Ocean song. It's not. It's Kanye West, Ultralight Beam. Chance the Rapper, Dream, Kelly Prince, Kirk Franklin. Number 1 is Ultralight Beam by Kanye West. Pitchfork top 100 songs of the year. Number 1, Ultralight Beam. I can see that because it is an excellent song. You know what's interesting is this is probably the first song of a project I heard of a 2016 project I heard. Actually, nah, that's not true because this album came out in February. Ultralight Beam. How did I not fucking think that that was going to be the best song? I'm actually disappointed in myself for not coming to that realization earlier. Excellent fucking song. It definitely deserves number one. I can see why it would be number one on a lot of lists. Good. That list was actually jam packed with a lot of hip hop shit. Uh, Good job by Pitchfork. Good job. Uh, Anything else happen? There's a Needle Drop Danny Brown interview, which is really good. You should check it out. It's pretty interesting. Danny Brown seems like an actual normal guy in that interview, which is I found interesting. He wasn't all over the place, whacked out of his mind. He was actually a really cool guy, and he had some good points about things that they were talking about. Post Malone and in other Needle Drop news, Post Malone is mad that Anthony Fantano rated the J. Cole album higher than him. Post Malone, I think it's like a little stupid that Post Malone will worry about anyone rating his album, but I think it is cool that he actually was looking forward to Fantano's album review. You know, I think that's cool that the same way it's cool that Danny Brown watches Fantano's reviews. I think that's cool. I think it's cool when artists do that because you wouldn't think that a artist, especially an artist like Post Malone, was worked with fucking Bieber and went on tour with him and is good buddies with him. That would actually watch an album review. You know, someone who we've watched on YouTube forever. So it's interesting when that stuff happens. But in the long run, it's why the fuck does Post Malone care about a fucking album review? You know. And all right, that's pretty much all the stuff that's been happening that I really cared to even talk about or didn't care to talk about in the long run. Let's just talk about the Absol J. Cole shit. All right, I was so excited to listen to these two albums when before they came out because there was really nothing else going on at the time in the hip hop spectrum. So those two were some big drops, and the J. Cole album. I'll tell you right now, I like the Absol better than the J. Cole, and I haven't even finished the Absol. To be honest with you, I haven't finished it. I think I have 4 songs left on it, but the Absol album was super fucking good. I love Absol's wordplay. I think he's a super talented MC, and he knows how to word things really, really cleverly, if that's a word. He's really clever, and he's really good with it. He's good with words. J. Cole, on the other hand, I understand. Actually, no. Let me say this. I don't understand why people would say that he's the best rapper. You know, before this album dropped, I could see. You know, I could list off a number of songs that could prove, or I would at least understand why you think he is one of the best, if not the best rappers of this time. I could list off a bunch of shit, but now it's kind of the teeter-totter is unbalanced. You know, his not that excellent shit is kind of taking over and weighing down all of his good shit that you would say is proves to him why he's the best rapper, if that makes sense to you. You know, it's this project, it wasn't it if anything, it was okay. It was okay. I have no urgency to go back to it. I think there's some story and concept behind it, but it's not really that appealing to me, I guess, in a way. It's that just the way that he could have delivered the album in a better way, the song wise, that made the story more appealing, and it didn't hit for me. There were a few songs on there that I liked, I think this third track I liked a lot, and that's the only one I can really remember. The thing is though, is I still enjoyed the album, but it's there's so much hype behind J. Cole right now from these people who hype him to be the best rapper out right now, that it's okay, if he's the best rapper out right now, then I'm expecting some of the best shit to be on that album. And the more that people hype him up to be the best, and the more he releases a project that isn't the best, the more I say, you know what, I have no urgency to listen to this guy who is definitely not releasing some of the best music out. It's like there are rappers out there who are putting out the best material of this time right now that I would rather listen to than For Your Eyes Only. And I'm not saying it's not good, but I'm just saying we need to stop this J. Cole hype in saying that he is the best, if not one of the best, to do it. Because there are rappers who I would much rather listen to who are putting out the best stuff. Okay? And I'm not even going to say that Absol is like the best. Okay, like he put out a good project, but I think there's a time and place for it because, like I said, like I'm on my own. I'm trying to be like a good person, and I'm trying to like be inspired and like feel good about myself. While Absol is he has like this cynical, kind of depressing air around his albums and his material. Like it's like he's good if you're in like a us against them mood. If you're in a mood to like really sit down and like digest a bunch of words and like dark beats. He has some dark beats on here. But I really like that song Drugs. I really like the I don't know any other names. But he has a lot of good songs. It's a really good project. Really good project. I actually need to finish it, but really good. And that's pretty much as far as I wanted to talk about them with. And I wish I could talk about them more, but I really have no interest anymore in going back to listen to them because there's so much more good music out there right now. Uh, but yeah, that's all I want to talk about for this one. Uh, Looking forward to whatever the rest of the year has to in store for us. Maybe next time I'll give a little insight on what I think of the Kid Cudi, although I don't think I will be going back to that or even giving it a fair chance, just because I have no interest in like the actual music. It's just more of an interest in like what kind of music he's putting out for the position that he's in right now. And yeah, all right, I'll get back to you guys on some other shit. I'll keep doing this whole reading off what's going on in hip hop world topics thing. And all right, see you guys. Bye.